Game must be played at night in a quiet, dark room with headphones. It's important. It's only like 3:30. I'll close my curtains. 1 second. 1 second. That's like as good as I'm gonna get it. Okay. Just a dark room. It's not really night. You have one new message from Natas. Click here to open. Hello. Hello. I am here to help you. But before we begin, I want to ask you a few questions. Be honest, and think long before answering each question. Alright. Are you alone? Yes. Can you hear any noise? A little bit of wind from outside. Is it dark in your room? Not really. I mean, nah, not really. You locked all the doors in your house? Yep. Yeah, everyone does. Would you be scared if I told you that I'm in your house right now? Yes. Would you go and check? No. Would you go and check? No. Do you think Oh, that you can hear footsteps. Do you think I know where you are right now? Well, I'm talking. So, yeah. Do your parents know you're doing this? Yeah, I told my mum I was going to record before I started doing this. Do you fear eyes? Not really, no. Do you know that girl standing in the corner over there? Oh, I don't like this. I'm like right in a corner, but there's room, so... No. Oh, God. Okay, I don't like this, because I have a corner right behind me in this room there. The other corners I can see, but there's not... And then there's the TV blocking the last corner, and I can't see past it. God. No. Do you really know where you are right now? Yes. That computer you're using looks to be an unknown version. Sure? Yes, I see you. Do you see me? What? It's getting darker in my room. The sun's like going behind, like... it's probably getting really cloudy outside. Yes, I see you. Do you see me? No. Can I come closer? I'd prefer it if you didn't, mate. Never mind. We will meet later tonight, right? No. No thanks. One last question before I'll help you. Please don't. Would you save him if he should crawl out of the sewers? What? If someone crawls out of the sewers, they'll probably need help. Maybe, but I'd call What? It crashed. Oh, fuck that. No, I don't like it. I'm looking around now. Oh, God. That was weird. I don't like that. That's a great picture for it. Okay, we're doing this again. Hello. Few questions. Okay. Yes. Now I can only hear my computer. I don't have the lights on. Well, my bedroom door doesn't lock, but so no. Fuck, that's a hard question. I like to think so. I like horror films. Yep. Yep, would be. And now here comes some background noise. No. Would you believe me? No, I wouldn't. Fuck you. And there's the footsteps. Oh, fuck this game. Do you think I'm here? No. Yep, I told her I was recording. Depends. I like Halloween... No, Nightmare Before Christmas. And I like Monsters, Inc. I'm going to say yes to see what happens. No. No. Yeah. I think that's supposed to say like the actual name of your computer, but I've got an Alienware. I don't know if it knows what it is or not. I see you. Do you see me? No. Sure. Never mind. Yeah. No. Game crash. Okay. Sick one. That's... Welcome to Cheats. This is a text adventure game. You're in a room. There are 4 people with you. You all sit around a table with a small black 6-sided dice in the centre. Bob and Anne are whispering to each other. You're the only one paying attention to them. You try and hear what they're saying, but Charles has his phone volume turned up, so Candy Crush SFX keeps distracting you. Anne picks up the dice and rolls. What number do you think Anne will roll? So 1 and 6. Should we put 7? Can I actually... You can put... Should we just go, like... 3? Hey! Anne rolls a 3. You guess correct. Oh my god. You guess correct. Anne rolls again. She rolls a 6. She picks up the dice again, and with a hopeful look on her face, she rolls. It lands on 1. Bob yells in frustration and slams his hands on the table. Then very slowly he regains his former calm attitude and quickly leaves. You follow Bob to the door and ask him what's wrong. His eyes still fixed on the ring of his keys in his hands, he mutters, "I guessed wrong." Bob locks the door. You look at him like he's a madman. The door is never locked. Then Bob drops the keys in the vent. That's when you know something's wrong. Seeing your confusion, he simply explains, "Anne likes it locked." You both walk back to the table. Charles puts his phone away. "Shall we play a game?" he suggests. This is fucking weird. Nobody objects, so Charles takes the dice and holding it up to the artificial light from the old Bob, he declares, "Highest roll takes it all." Everyone puts some money into the centre of the table. Charles puts 50, Bob puts 20, Joan tosses in 5, and Anne, to everyone's surprise, puts in a hefty 150. I have 300. How much do I want to put in? 50 seems to be the standard, so let's put in 50. Okay. Bob rolls 3, Charles rolls 2, Joan rolls 1, Anne rolls 1, and you roll a 5. I win. Anne glares as you gather up all the money. It's kind of weird, you think. Anne is usually a good sport, and she seems fine before. You thought she would be happier today since she finally won. Bob looks at Anne with a smug look on his face. "Guess your luck's changed," he remarks, but Anne doesn't seem to notice. The glare she once possessed is gone, replaced by a twisted grin as she stares at the door. "It will change," she replies. "It always does." You're confused as to what she is talking about, because this is not true. Her luck hasn't changed since tonight, and it's always been bad. This is gonna end bad. You play a few more games, and Anne loses every single one of them. She doesn't glare though, and Bob seems fine too. Finally it seems things are returning to normal. They're gonna fucking murder us, the two of them. It's Joan who decides the next game. How about we all think of a number, and whichever of our numbers is closest to the one on the dice lands on, wins, she announces. That seems like fun. You tell Joan you're in. I'm thinking of 2. After a minute, Joan rolls the dice. Lands on a 3. Oh, wait. Bob and Charles sat out this round, so only you, Joan, and Anne are playing. Joan and Anne both bet $50, while you bet $1.75. Joan says she thought of the number 3. You say you thought of 2, and Anne, with her eyes filling with anger, quietly says she thought of the number 6. Doesn't that mean she won? Wait, was it the... Oh, you had to try and guess the number... Okay, oh, we were close. Well, I guess that means Joan starts, but Anne interrupts her. "No!" screams Anne. "You always cheat. All of you. It's the only way you ever win." It's true. Everyone here cheats. You're surprised Annie didn't catch on to that sooner. Joan's been cheating whenever she can. Ever since she lost her job at Safeway. You never really cared though. You don't cheat often and prefer honest games. So when the game seems fake, you either bet a little money or decide to cheat. And when you cheat, you always win. "Anne, just calm down," Charles said slowly, but she doesn't seem to hear him. You and all your stupid tricks. Anne gets out of her seat and continues to run. I'm sick of it. Tonight will be my night and I will win. Ain't that right? She asks, looking at you. I want to say no because she'll kill us, but if I say yes she might like us. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no. That's right, Anne whispers, her anger suddenly gone. Now let's play this game again. Anne takes a seat and Joan rolls the dice. Dice lands on 3. Joan says she thought the number 6. I was thinking of 4. But I guarantee... I'm just going to say 1 so she can win and be happy. 1. I guess 4, says Anne. She looks at Bob. I told you my luck would change, she smiles. I thought 4. Fuck you. I did that so you wouldn't be murderous. I said that so you wouldn't murder me. Sorry guys, I have to go. I got an early shift tomorrow, Charles says. He seems a little nervous. You wonder if that's actually true or if he just wanted to leave because of Anne. She's been acting kind of scary after all. Maybe you should leave too. You wouldn't want to get in a fight with her tonight. Charles bolts to the door. What the heck? He exclaims. Why is the door locked? She made me, and now the key's in the vent, Bob says, looking at Annie. All eyes turn to her. I like it locked, Anne says quietly. Then in one quick motion she pulls out a... Oh, fuck on hell. Then in one quick motion she pulls a gun out of her purse and shoots Charles. She has a good aim, and the bullet strikes him right in the heart. He drops dead instantaneously. Now everyone settle down and let's play a game. Anne picks up the dice, and holding it up to the artificial light from the old Bob, she declares, highest roll takes it all. Everyone puts some money in the centre of the table. Bob puts in 25, John tosses in 5, again, all, and $5 again, and Annie goes all in. I have 5 on. Let's bet $100. Okay. Bob rolls 1, Joan rolls 2, Anne rolls 1. Oh no! Joan wins. Oh fucking hell. You told me tonight would be my night! Anne staring at you with some kind of wrath you've never seen before. It burns in her eyes, lives on her face and eats into you. For a second, you wonder if she's going to kill you. If these will be your last moments, her face is the last thing you see. Anne turns her attention to the dice. It must be rigged, she exclaims. Then she repeatedly rolls the dice over and over again, trying to find some pattern in the rolls. Anne, it's not rigged, Bob tries to exclaim, but is interrupted by Anne screaming, Shut up! Shut up! Just give me a second! Anne takes a moment to collect herself. You find it funny how she can go from total range to total peace in a short period of time. Anne turns to Joan. It's all your fault, she says. She shoots her right in the head, and your party of 4 turns into a party of 3. Anne, you have to calm down, Bob exclaims. This has gone way out of hand. Nobody had to die. Yes, they did, counters Anne. They are cheaters, silly gamblers that only care about themselves. Well, cared. Anne laughs at this thought. You're sick, Bob spits. You're really messed up, you know that? Anne's not listening. She's looking at the dice, a twisted grin on her face. She's probably imagining herself winning again, and again, and again. Anne, do you hear me? Bob yells. Anne snaps out of her trance. Yes, she says placently. What game shall we play next? We're not playing another one, Bob screams. You're a sore loser, Bob. How many times have I lost? Have I ever ejected another round? She's still relatively calm, but now her voice is edged with anger. You're insane! Well, at least I'm not dead. Bob pauses for a second as he takes in the meaning of her threat. You see sadness in his eyes, but it's just for a moment. A second later, his eyes have been taken over by rage. Kill me! He yells. It's not like I care anymore. Anne shoots Bob at his command. You and her are now alone. Now, what game should we play? Asks Anne. Your mind races through dice games, trying to find one that takes the longest time. The more time you spend thinking, the more restless Anne gets. Finally, you suggest playing Pig. You play for the money left in the middle of the table. The game is pretty simple. One player starts the game by rolling the dice. If they roll a number from 2 to 6, they can choose to continue rolling. Each number you roll is banked. For example, if you roll 2, 5, 6, 4, you have 17 points. If you roll a 1, however, all the points you've earned that round are lost, and you must give the dice to the next player. You can choose to stop rolling at any time. This is weird. You thought this would be a good game to play because it ends with one player reaches 100, leaving you plenty of time to come up with an escape plan. But the game is quicker than you thought. Before you know it, Anne has 82 points and you have 79. And the only plan you've come up with is to make a bolt for the door and knock it down with your mighty strength. I'm playing a fucking RPG. Probably not the best idea. You can't believe you couldn't come up with anything better. But you don't have time to think about it now. It's your turn to roll the dice. This is tricky. If you roll a 3 or more, you win the game, which would usually be a good thing. But tonight everything's different. You take the dice in your shaky hands and roll. The dice practically falls out of them. The moment you pick it up, they're shaking so bad, Anne is watching your every movement, which only adds to your fear. She's on the edge of her seat. The dice lands on a 2. Anne gasps. You have 99 points. You can win. And probability states you most likely will. And you must admit, it is tempting to try. There's a lot of money in the center of the table, and it's like it's calling you. Do you choose to hold or keep rolling? Hold. Anne nervously picks up the dice. She shakes it a bit in her hands before she lets it go. The dice lands on a 1. You can see Anne's spirits deflate. She knows you will win. She curses under her breath. You wait for her to start screaming or something, but she doesn't. She's so unpredictable tonight. You gingerly pick up the dice. You try to figure out any way you can make it so you can't win, but you're too nervous to think up anything solid. Your mind keeps jumping around from place to place, the fear of death underlying every thought. Just roll! Anne yells at you. She sounds frustrated and annoyed. Her hand is placed on her gun. You need to roll now. You throw the dice with such force it goes flying off the table. Anne bends down to get it, but you reach it first. You have rolled a 6. You've won the game, but Anne doesn't know that. You could lie and say you rolled a 1, and it would be her turn again. Then she could win, and you could get out of here alive. Do you choose to lie or be honest? You gotta be honest. She hates cheaters, so be honest. I rolled a 6, you sigh. You look up at Anne, and surprisingly find a small smile on her face. It's okay, she says. I'm not meant to win. What? You ask, surprised. Some people just don't have luck with games, Anne replies. There's nothing I can do to win. I realise that now. I think it's about time I stopped playing. Oh, she's gonna kill herself. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. There's a long silence. You're completely astonished. You never thought it would end like this. You can take the money. You won it. Oh no, it's okay, you reply. You're still not sure how stable she is. What if you reaching for the pile will cause her to snap? I've never seen this happen before. Anne laughs. A gambler not taking in their winnings. Anne goes to the locked door. She pulls out a key and unlocks it. Store owner's always got a spare, doesn't she? Right? You totally forgot you were playing in the storage room of Anne's convenience store. Oh, Christ. Anne just stands there by the open door for a little while. She sighs and looks down at the ground. She seems a little upset, but nothing like before. Just more controlled, more kept in. Anne looks to you with a sad smile on her face. I think I'm gonna head home. Feel free to leave whenever you want. Just remember to lock up. And with that, she's gone. See, I guarantee if I lied to her, she would have shot me. She's like, why are you all cheating? Why are you all lying? I just had to be honest. You sit there for a while and stare at the pile of money. Everything is still and quiet. It's almost as if none of it ever happened. If only it didn't. Finally, you gather up the money in the center of the table. You keep most of it to yourself, but give some to Joan, Bob and Charles. It's all they ever really wanted. Besides, now in the cop shop, they won't look like such losers. You carefully take Charles's phone out of his pocket. You're about to call the police, but before you do, you count your money. $688.25. You won big tonight. Thanks for playing Cheats. This game was made by Deadly Productions. If you have any feedback, please leave me a comment below. I hope you enjoyed. Wow. Okay. Welcome to Cheats again. Right. So, should we just, now that we know everything about what happens and all that, let's just run through it and pick all the right answers. So 3. Keep going. Do we follow Bob? Yeah, let's see him lock the door again. We're just gonna see how fast we can get shot. We're gonna bet 300 right off the bat. 300. You decide it's too much, so you just put 2. Yeah, 300's too much. I'll save the extra $5. Oh fuck! What? No, Bob, you prick. How? Why does Bob fucking win? I'm thinking of. Wait, what was it? It was 3, wasn't it? 3. 2. Oh, yep, she thought of the number 2. Of course she did. Yep, you know what? Shoot her. Shoot her in the face. No. Fuck you. Shoot me in the face. Say that again. It's wedged in her purse. No. Anne pulls a gun out of her purse and shoots you. You're dead before you can regret disagreeing with her. She's just like, say it again. So you do, and she just shoots you just right in the face. 3. She rolls a 5. Okay, it's constantly different. Yep. I guess wrong. Whatever. I'm gonna put. Yeah, we're gonna put 200. Okay. Me and Charles just take money. Said that no one likes maths, so we just keep doing it. Seems like fun. I'm gonna think of 4. She lands on 3. Of course she thought of 3. Yep. Nah, her you shoot. Yeah it is. Shoot her in the face. Shoot her right in the fucking face. 3. And glares at you, and you feel shivering up your spine. Liar, she yells. She takes out a gun, and before you know it, you're lying on the floor with a bullet to your heart. What if I was actually thinking of 3 right now? You know, yeah, we got the best ending in the game, so you know what? I'm going to stop playing this one. I'm going to try and find another one. That was kind of interesting for a text adventure one. I'm going to give it a good rating, and if you guys want to try it out for yourself and see if you can get any more endings in this game, give it a try. I'll leave a link in the description along with the other games. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the first video of my GameJolt Jumble. It's where I go into GameJolt and I find funny short games and put them all together, kind of show them off a bit. Another game which I really wanted to recommend, which I couldn't record because it was a bit glitchy when it was recording, is a game called No One Has to Die. I really liked it. It's got a really interesting story and it's a really cool concept. I love the ending as well. I'm really upset I couldn't get to record it. But anyway, I put these two together because they're both text adventure games and I thought it would go together instead of putting these in with like one of the platformers I did or another short thing. But those ones will be out soon, but until then, I hope this was good enough for you. And if you liked it, please leave a like, please subscribe, stick around, become part of the British Alliance, share with your friends and see if they want to join too, and leave me a comment to let me know how I can improve so I can give you more of what you want to see. See you guys in the next one.